All right. Shalom, shalom. All right. Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishop, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings be multiplied on all you sincere Aki on pushing his word in all sincerity and truth. To the hopeful elect, 144,000. And the great multitude, men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. Shalom. It's Brother Dama Agabar out here with another live lesson like we do week in and week out. Come out here on the highways and the byways and prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America, and to preach this glorious gospel, to seal the hopeful elect, which is the 144,000 of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and to you scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that look like the other nations, but your spirit is knit to this truth, to this gospel, and to the prophecies of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Shalom. All right? And, hey, we're out here again, another day, another week closer to, the kingdom of heaven, to our salvation, to the downfall of our enemies, all these heathen nations, the downfall of Babylon the Great, and the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, right? So, just coming out here just to, prophesy, be in the spirit, and Lord willing, come out here and, speak this glorious gospel. And I think I'm going to go into some of these, some of the news and prophecy and things that are going on around this world, because at the end of the day, all roads lead to biblical prophecy being fulfilled. All things are centered around the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which are written within the Holy Scriptures, all right? And what can you find in the Holy Scriptures is the beginning, the middle, and the end of all things is foretold within the Holy Bible. And we've been set up as prophets to come out here and to prophesy and to preach this word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, let me start with this precept that's been coming out pretty much every week, because it speaks volumes. It's definitely in line with the times that that we're in, man. And this is Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. You see? And that's part of the things that we come out here and to prophesy, is against pestilence, against great kingdoms. And the greatest kingdom right now is America, which biblically is known as Babylon the Great, America. And we're prophesying that the end of Babylon the Great is near. When you look at all the ancient past civilizations, they've all come and they went, all right? And the scriptures prophesied their rise and their downfall, all right? And now we're living in the time of the revival of the fourth beast that is written in the book of Daniel, which was the ancient Roman Empire, but now we're living in this revitalized, more modern Roman Empire, which is America. And when you look at America, if you do a Google search or you go on YouTube and type in all the similarities between America and ancient Rome, it's the same place, man. Like the scriptures tell us, there's nothing new under the sun, all right? And this is nothing but the Roman Empire reincarnated, man. From from the political landscape to all of the architecture over there in DC and all around, the downtown areas all across America, the Latin, the Roman numerals, the festivals, the high holy days, the days of the month, all these things. This place is nothing more but the Roman Empire all over again. And now we're living at the final fall of the Roman Empire in this revitalized form known as America. And it's our duty and it's our job to come out here and to prophesy both against great kingdoms, which is America, of war, of pestilence, and of these evil times that are ahead. And these things have to be spoken about, because these are the things that's going to usher in the kingdom of our dear Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach under King David and the 144,000. You see, these things that we prophesy, all the doom and gloom, the pestilence, the World War III, the thermonuclear destruction, the mark of the beast, civil war, the famine, pestilence, and great death, all these things must happen before Yahweh Shai returns, because he's coming to bring order out of all of this chaos and all of this wickedness and all of this corruption that's on this earth. He's coming to straighten it all out and to establish his throne and his righteousness and his kingdom. Let me get this precept real fast. See, and this is why, those of us who are the hopeful elect, we're constantly harping on the return of Yahweh Shai, because we ultimately know everything that his return it entails, man. And it's a beautiful story, and it's a beautiful ending, and it's a beautiful ending, but a beautiful beginning as well. You see, we want these things to encourage that because we can get the hell out of this captivity. We can get out of these bodies, man. So we can be changed and be, you know, have that glory that we had with the Lord, like we did in the beginning, man. You know, we're looking forward to a glorious kingdom, clean air, clean food, a righteous government, man. No more transgenders, no more moles, no more women being out of order, no more men being out of order, no more demonic children, man. No more idols and false gods and stupid rap music, black culture. All these things are going to be evaporated when the Lord judges and destroys Babylon the Great. It's like America is like that great antenna of wickedness that is pumping out its vibration throughout the whole planet Earth. And it has corrupted and it has destroyed the fabric of society, man. People don't realize, but America within itself literally destroys families. It destroys people. It destroys children, man. It warps the reality and it warps the mind of all of these people out here, man. They literally don't even know how defiled and how wicked this place truly is. Because they're so desensitized to it, they're so used to it, they don't even understand just how filthy and how corruptible in the sight of the Creator that they truly are, man. You see, and that's why the Lord brought the flood upon the ancient world, and which is why this time He's going to bring fire upon this world, man. Because what? Like it tells you in Genesis, let me see if I can get that real fast, man. All right? This place is completely and utterly wicked, man. And that's like the main driving vibration of Babylon the Great in America in these times. It's wickedness, perverseness, man, corruption, just everything that's contrary to the ways of righteousness. This place known as America personifies, man. That's why this place is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, man. All right, let me see if I can find this real fast, man. Genesis 6 chapter. Here we go. This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. It says, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. You see, and that's the vibration in the spirit that we're in right now. Like it tells you in the book of Matthew, just like in the days of Noah, man, people were eating and drinking and being merry and being doing all type of wickedness, and until the day that the flood came and took them all away. You see, and we're living right now to where the Lord is looking down upon this place, and He's getting that same feeling He had when He during the time of Noah, during the time of the flood, man. Like brothers in Dallas like to say, this is nothing but flood. This place is engulfed in flood-like behavior, man. And that's why a great impending judgment is coming to this place. The Lord is about to straighten out all this wickedness. He's about to do away with all of this BS, or bull jiving, as Coach Dion would like to say. You see, and that's why such a great judgment is set up for this place, and we can't wait, man. And we're just praying and hoping that we're going to be preserved from all the said perils and ultimately the nuclear annihilation that's coming via these ICBM missiles, man. Which the brothers in Dallas did a beautiful algorithm going into how that one chick was going into how destructive and how powerful and how quickly these nuclear missiles, the weapons of the Most High's indignation, is going to completely do away with all this filth and this wickedness and this unrighteousness here in Babylon the Great, man. You know, hey, that's why scriptures tell you the Lord's going to make a speedy riddance of Babylon the Great. And in 1 hour, man, such great wealth and riches and all this shit that America has to offer and has built up, and in 1 hour, it's all going to be literally melted, man. You people that are that love this place, that are wicked, that don't want to repent, you 2/3 you Israelites that don't want to come back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, hey, this place you're going to be melted here in Babylon the Great. You're going to literally be evaporated while you're standing upon your feet. Like it tells you in that Zechariah the 14th chapter, your eyes are going to consume away in your holes, man, and your tongue is going to literally evaporate out of your mouth when the Lord sent these ICBM missiles here to Babylon the Great, man. And we can't wait until that day. And we're just hoping and praying that way we're part of the elect to be delivered and taken up and see this lake of fire burn forever, man. But let me read that again. This is Genesis 6 and 5. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. And that's now, man. But now it's even worse than the flood, man, than during the time of Noah, man. You know, now you got it to where people are publicly publicizing their wickedness. So social media has done nothing but turn these people into narcissistic, wicked promoters of straight wickedness, man. Like I said, go on World Star Hip Hop, go on Facebook Live. Jake is literally promoting and flaunting their wickedness, man. Whether they're murdering somebody, whether they're being whores, whether they selling drugs, whatever it is that's just evil, they're promoting it and putting it on social media for what? For likes and for followings, man. You see? Because now having followers is one of the main driving forces behind the promotion of wickedness here, man. And Esau has given each and every individual here a platform to promote their wickedness continually in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And the angels see it all and they know it all, you know. And that's why you people got such hell to pay in these times to come. And that's why we passionately are hastening the return of Yahushai, man. Because, hey, Yahushua is definitely needed to totally just deal with this place. To do away with all of this shit, man. It's vexing, it's annoying, and you just tired of it, man. You know? We feel like the righteous lots, man. We're just vexed. Each and every day, if you ain't vexed with the shit that you see going on, man, like I said, every day something should vex you because wickedness is constantly being promoted. Wickedness is constantly at the forefront of every goddamn turn that you make. You see wickedness taking place, man. You know, so you can't even watch a television show now. Now they'll crowbar some homosexual act. Here it is, you be watching a movie, and then you be watching the fight scene, then they'll just totally just switch to a scene of two niggas having sex, man. Just totally just unrelated to the topic of the movie. The next scene will just be two niggas just grinding on each other, man. Or two lesbians. Or it'll be, you know, some type of wickedness, man. Just crowbarred into every fucking television show. Even the music is the same way. Shit, even when you're out and about in this world, you go to the grocery store, you run into moles. You run into just wickedness, man. You know, everywhere that you go, it's just a constant bombardment of left-handed energy, flood-like behavior. All right? Hey, and the Lord is about to deal with it, man. It says, and it repented Yahweh that he made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. You see, and that's where we want to be. We want to be on that side of those of Noah. We want to be that part of that elect, that righteous that the Lord is going to preserve and save from this second death, which is these nuclear missiles, man. You know? And like I said, each and every day, man, it's drawing closer and closer and closer, man. World War III is right there on the brink, man. You know, the Civil War is right there on the brink. The collapse of this society is right there on the brink. You know, all the signs are gearing towards, you know, the time of Jacob's trouble and the end of this society, man. Which, you know, when you think about it sometimes, it's kind of like, damn, it's just about to get crazy. But hey, man, hey, we got the comfort of the word, we got the comfort of the scriptures, and the knowing of the fact that, hey, we're sincerely trying to serve and do what's right in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hey, we have that faith and hope that, hey, we're going to be saved, that we're going to be delivered, man. But you know what? Even if we don't be delivered, man, hey, at least we know that this is the end of Babylon the Great. At least we'll know we'll be in the kingdom of heaven, man. And we're going to be changed. We're all going to be righteous. We're not going to sin. We're not going to rebel. And we're going to have a kingdom that's going to endure and last forever and ever, man. All right? And we're going to see the fall of our enemies, and we're going to get a revenge on all these nations that have, dealt with us unrighteously. All these nations that had a hand in our downfall and that had the upper hand and that put their hands on us, hey, we're going to get our hands back on our enemies, you know, when all is said and done. So it's a win-win situation, man. All right? Then let me get this, man, all right? And this is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. It says, for unto us a child is born. And that us, unto us is only dealing with the Israelites, all right? Yahushua was only born and created and brought back here to deliver the 12 tribes of Israel, man. He didn't come back here to save Esau or Moab or Ammon or any of these other nations who believe that as long as they accept so-called JC as their Lord and Savior, they have they have some form of repentance and salvation, you know, coming to them from Yahushua. It's not true, man. All right, unto us is the Israelites. Is that child born, which is Yahushua. Unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. You see, and that's what Yahushua is going to ultimately come to bring is peace, man. That peace is going to start first with the elect, with the nation of Israel, and then that peace is going to trickle down to the whole planet Earth, man. Hey, because in the kingdom of Yahushua, these nations are not going to learn war anymore. You're not going to have all this corruption and BS and filthiness and corruption. You know, you're not going to have unjust, rulers, unjust kings, unjust governors, and people in positions of power. Those things are not going to exist in the kingdom of heaven, man. Everything is going to be perfect. Every form of rulership is going to be under the Israelites with these new bodies, man. Which we're never going to sin. We're not going to be subject to corruption. We're not going to be subject to bribes. There's not going to be no envy. It ain't going to be no hating. It ain't going to be no covetousness found amongst us, man. You see, the way that our people are now, these things are not going to exist. The way that you see Negroes and Latinos, the way that they act, black culture, this American way of life that has corrupted the minds and the senses of our people, that's not going to exist in the kingdom of heaven amongst our people, man. Like the scripture said, we're going to all be righteous, man. So you're not going to have this, the curses constantly upon our people. Your eye being evil towards your brother, our women downgrading us and hating on the so-called black man. Our people are going to be at one. Our people are going to be at peace. Our women are going to be in order. The men are going to be in order. The children are going to be in order. And our kingdom is going to be in order, man. And it's going to be a sight to behold, man. And these nations are going to witness this. They're going to see it. They're going to be in awe. And we're going to finally get that respect and that reverence that we were always created to have amongst these different heathen nations, man. All right? We're going to possess our possessions. All right? This is why, getting the hell up out of America is agenda number one, man. Salvation, new bodies, rulership, righteousness, having a kingdom, man. No more having to work a 9 to 5. No more being subject to payments, No more having to worry about your woman committing adultery. You're not having to worry about your children growing up to be moles and transgenders, man, and being rebellious little demons. We're not going to have to worry about trying to be under the scrutiny and under the infiltration of our enemies or these other nations, man. We're not going to be the tail anymore, but we're going to be the head. We're going to be loaning out and giving loans and be in control of the total vibration of the earth. We're going to control what type of music is permitted to be allowed, man. It's all going to be governed through the law, statutes, and commandments and the righteousness of the Most High, and we're going to be literally at the head of it, man. See? And that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're patiently waiting for. You see? But like I said, it's easier said than done. But hey, man, being here in America, we're catching pure hell. I don't know about you brothers. I know brothers catch hell, man. But I've been catching a special kind of hell ever since this whole new year has been coming in, man. A whole kind of hell, different kind of hell. But, it is what it is, The Lord still gives you exactly what you need. But at the same time, it's still exhausting, man. It still weighs on your spirit. It weighs on your mind. It fucks with your emotions. It fucks with your, with your vibration. It has you in a bad mood. It has you sometimes, being rude to your wife or your children when you shouldn't be, But that's just the hell that we got to catch here, man. That's why you just got to continue to pray and fight and just pray that the Lord just, give you the spirit to maintain, man. Hey, and when you being a jerk and an asshole, hey, man, you got to go and apologize to the wife and to the children, man. It's because most of the time it's not really them. You just catching let me get that real fast, man. You just vexed from the hell and this shitty situations that we're in, man. But hey, at the end of the day, that's why we always got, the scriptures to give us comfort at the end of the day. We always have something to go back to. We always got the right therapy to tap into to put us back on, center, man. To relieve us of the hell that we're catching here, And one thing that keeps you stable in the mind is knowing that, look, this is just a temporary situation, man, and it's almost over, man. So Tawada Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah for that, all right? And this is, let me get this right here. It says, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7. It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And that's how we feel, man. Let me get that word for vexed, man. You feel vexed here. You feel, just the filth of this place. You feel like Agent Smith. I was just watching the first Matrix when Agent Smith had Morpheus tied up in that high-rise building. He was just telling him, like, this place is a sickness. I detest it like a sickness. I can taste the filthiness. Every time I'm in it, I just feel like I've been polluted. That's how you feel being here in Babylon the Great, man. Because that's what this place is. It's a cesspool of straight filth, man. It's just, it's nasty, man. And the more you be in this truth, the more you moving spiritually, the more you can feel that shit, man. And it vexes you. It irks you, man. You know, you don't even want to leave the house sometimes. You don't even want to be around these fucking people, man, because it's draining to your energy sometimes. You know, but for the word, the word vexed is a katapeneo. It says to tire down with toil. Right, everything is a toil. You gotta go to the same fucking job every day, the 9 to 5. You gotta work 10 hours, 12 hours. Then they taxing the shit out of your checks. You know. Then you fucking wake up in the morning to go to work. You got a flat tire and shit. You know. You coming home from work. You got some grinding niggas sitting on your steps. You trying to come home after a long day of work. This nigga ain't been doing nothing but smoking weed and bullshitting all day. You trying to come up your steps. This nigga don't even have the respect to get out of your fucking way, man. He just sit there on the steps with a goddamn black and out in his hand and just move over so you can walk up your 15 stairs to go and try to get some type of rest from a long day of fucking work, man. So these niggas vex. Hey, this whole place is just vexing. Especially 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Y'all are worse than the goddamn heathens right now. Y'all get on the men of the Lord's nerve more than these heathens, man. It's always you Jake, you Negroes, you Latinos, you niggas, man. You know? It says to tire down with toil, exhaust with labor. And that's what this place does, man. This place, it wears you down, man. Here it is. And now you got, on top of that, you got this whole Biden administration, all this goddamn inflation. They're raising your rent every goddamn year. You know, your insurance is going up. The electricity bills going up. This place is just pure hell, man. This is not the kingdom of heaven. This is not our rest, man. Hey, and I really believe before we get out of here, the Lord is truly going to put that vibration and a spirit upon us to really feel that shit, man. Because it's about to get real intense, real crazier out here, and more toilsome and more exhausting the closer we get to the end of this thing. It says to afflict or oppress with evils. It says to treat roughly, to vex, oppress, to wear with toil, man. You know, and that's what this place does, man. You know, and that's why we're so passionately can't wait for this place to be literally obliterated off the face of the earth, so that we can receive rest from our labors, man. Now, of course, doing this labor is a labor of love. You know, when you come out here, you feel rejuvenated. You be in the spirit doing the Lord's work, but your worldly carnal work, hey, man, that's just, it's for the birds, man. That shit's, you know, you over it already, you know? You just wait for them to hurry up and just pull the plug on the economy, so ain't nobody got it. So we ain't got to go to work no more, where everybody can be on the same fucking level, man. You ain't got no money coming in. You ain't got nothing, man. Everybody just at fucking zero, man. And then at least you know you ain't got to wake up and go to work every day. It's going to be a whole new type of, oppression and a whole new type of, way of living. But shit, it ain't going to be how it is now, you know. At least that burden will be lifted upon us, and then we'll go to the next glory, man. It says, and delivered just Lot vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So like I said, hey, Lot was being oppressed. He was being weighed down. He just felt like just tired, exhausted from just constantly each and every day seeing all this wickedness. And you're trying to be on the righteous path. You're trying to live a life according to, walking in the light. And when you're surrounded by darkness, man, hey, that shit's, it takes a toll, you know. It says, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds, man. So we're all a bunch of righteous lots here in this society, man. When you got the right goggles on, when you're seeing through the right lens, when you're walking in the path of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to the best of your ability, man. You know, like I said earlier, everything that you see in here, it just vexes your soul, man. You know, you're just tired of this shit. You know, it's just, it's like no matter how many showers you take, no matter how much you do, this is a constant bombardment. Constant reminder, man. You know, it says the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. You see, that's why, hey, we're living in the days of Noah, just like I read in that Genesis 6 and 5. Hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is about to come back with that same energy, man, upon this wicked, filthy, vexing place. And the Lord's going to make a way for his elect to be delivered out of that, man. He's going to make a way for us to escape the ultimate temptation, which is going to be that MOTB when it arrives. See? It says, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government. See, and what's the ultimate government that they despise? The mind control of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the ways of this truth, the ways of holiness, man. That's what our people ultimately despise. You see? Because, if I get that next. It says that despised government, presumptuous are they, self-willed, They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, you see? And that's what a lot of our people do, you know? You know? So it's just don't stop, never stop, man. I still got to come back to that to this Isaiah 9 chapter. But let me get this real quick, man. You see, this is St. John chapter 3, verse 10. No. What is it, John? St. John 3:15. I got it. This is the book of St. John chapter 3, verse St. John chapter I'll start at John 3 and 16. Break it down the right way. This is John chapter 3, verse 16. It says, "For God so loved the world." That's why you have to go into these different words. That word world there is cosmos. It's not dealing with the oikometic sense of the word, dealing with every single person on this planet, every nation upon this current world, man. It's dealing, the word is cosmos, which is dealing with a select constellation, a certain select group of people, man. And that's ultimately the Israelites, but mainly the elect of Israel. That he gave his only begotten son. Remember, like I just read in Isaiah the 9th chapter, man. Unto us a child was born. And that us is Yahushua. And that same son that I'm reading about in John 3 and 16 is dealing with Yahushua. That same son that was given for us, which is the Israelites, the 12 tribes, man. He was sent here on our behalf. He died on the behalf of the children of Israel and not any of these other nations. Don't get it twisted with that whole whosoever or whosoever or the world and whosoever and all. Those are just buzzwords that Christians use to try to use this incorporate this universal salvation for all these different nations, man. But that's not what the scriptures are saying, and that's not what Yahushua is coming back to do. It says that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. It says, for the Most High sent not his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. And all the world is not going to be saved, obviously. And not every nation is going to be saved. It tells you that in the book of Revelations, you know, that it was saved 112,000 out of each tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. There's plenty of scriptures that tell you that south. Let me get this real fast, man. Let me get this. Shit. This is 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 22. And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding, and I began to talk with the Most High again, and said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine. And who was that vine? The Israelites, man. Then the Lord said that, let me see, let me get that real fast, man. Right, it says, this is the parable of the vineyard. Now I was saying to my beloved a song. Now I was saying to my well-beloved a song to my beloved touching his vineyard. And who was this vineyard? The Israelites, man. My well-beloved hath a vineyard in a very fruitful hill. And he fenced it and gathered out of the stones thereof and planted it with the choicest vine. Who's that choicest vine? Look at this word for choicest vine, man. It says, so the word is sarak with a Q. It says, choicest species of vine, choice grapes. Right. And who was the vine and the choicest vine of the Most High is the Israelites, man. All right. Look at this. This is Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Dealing with Israel, man. So that choicest vine is the Israelites. That's who the Lord chose, and that's who's the Lord's chosen people, man. It says, where was I? And he built a tower in the midst of it, and also made a winepress therein. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes, and it brought forth wild grapes, right? Because Jake started going the hell off. They started to rebel from the covenant that they made with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and started to worship these other gods, being mingled among these other nations, and that turned that noble vine into a degenerate vine. You know, that turned these whole good grapes into a bunch of wild grapes, man. But they were still grapes at the end of the day. That's why when you go into the New Testament, when it's dealing with the olive tree, that's resorting to Israel too, and that's how they were able to be grafted back in. Just because, you know, you got grapes and you can have wild grapes, they're still of the same genus, still of that same vine, man. You see? It says, and now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and my vineyard. What could have been done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, it brought forth wild grapes. See? We jump down to verse 7. Now go back to that other precept. It says, for the vineyard of Yahweh of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah his pleasant plant. And he looked for judgment, but behold oppression, for righteousness, behold a cry, man. But the point being is that that vine in that vineyard is Israel, Jerusalem, and the men of Judah. So back in 2nd Ezra, it says, and I said, Lord, that beareth rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine. And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, which is Jerusalem, and all the flowers thereof one lily. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, which is the river Jordan. And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself, man, which is Israel. See? And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. Point blank period, man. Dealing with the Israelites. So we've always been the chosen and that select people of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. You see? So that's the world that God so loved, man. You see? It says, what was that? Oh yeah, it says that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For the Most High sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. And that's where 2/3 of our people sit, man. So they don't want to be, they're going to be condemned here, because they don't want to come into that light and follow after the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. They don't want to be under the mind control or the government of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which starts now. You know, by you, you know, having your mind renewed, changing your way of thinking, returning back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, seeking the old paths, wherein is the good way, putting away, you know, this black culture, this American way of life, putting away Christmas, Easter, New Year's, being caught up in this, this current world, man, and putting all the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, and making your body a living sacrifice. That's what the Lord is. That's what brings you into the light, and that will ultimately put you under the mind control of the government of Yahweh Shai right now. See, but the majority, 2/3 of our people, they don't want to come up under that. They'd rather be under the mind control and the power of Esau, Edom, and of this world. And that's why they're going to be condemned with this world. Because everything in this world is darkness and is not the truth and is evil and is wickedness, man. And that's why these people are so consumed and so fucking mentally destroyed, man. It says, see, because this is the only thing that could cleanse you is this word, man, and taking heed unto this word and being washed by this word. That's the only cleansing agent and the only thing that can truly clean our people up, man. Money's not going to clean you up. You know, anything of this world is not going to clean our people, but it further makes you more and more filthy. It makes you more and more dirty, makes you more and more corrupt, and it makes you more and more a hater and an enemy to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You get that real fast, man. All right. This is James chapter 4, verse 3. No, this is James chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High." You see? Because the Lord is not of this world, man. The ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai are not being promoted and forwarded in this world, man. The ways of the devil, the ways of wickedness, man, is being promoted in this world. So therefore, if you're a friend of this world, you love the fashion of this world, and that's the majority of our people. And the people in general, they love the fashion of this world because they basically can do and act and be whatever the hell they want to be. They're not held unto they're not held unto the righteousness and the authority and the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Do as thou wilt is the fashion and the vibration of this place, and that's why our people love it so much, man. That's why I was watching the elder brother in South Carolina, and he had them young Jakes come up to him doing all the stupid, dumb shit and yada yada yada, and he was telling them they got to repent. And one nigga said, "Well, when I'm ready to start doing right, then I'm gonna start doing right." So he basically tells you, like, look, I don't want to be righteous. I want to be on demon time, man. You see, they don't want to come to the light because they don't want their deeds to be reproved. That's the problem with a lot of our people. They don't like to be corrected, man. Especially when it's somebody that looks like them, somebody that comes from where they come. They don't really feel like you have the authority or the power to tell them to fix something or to correct it. So that's why it says here, the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High, which means you're an enemy. Because when you really are following after the ways of the Lord, there's certain things that you can and cannot do. But they'll be the first ones to tell you, "Oh, the law's done away with. You don't have to do that. I can eat pork. I can eat shrimp. I can do this. I can do all these things." But the Bible says the opposite. But then because they want to do what they want to do, and they want to do what makes them feel good, they want to lust after the flesh and do what's pleasing, they'll put the ways of righteousness and the ways of the Bible to the back burner, man. Just like when, you tell them, "Oh, the Bible says you're not supposed to eat pork." Yeah, I know that, but, hey, man, it's just so good, man. I don't want to put it down. But then in the same sentence, they'll tell you, "But I love the Lord, though." No, you fucking don't. How can you love the Lord, but you do not the things that he said? It's totally just ridiculous. It totally don't make no sense, man. Here it is. Yeah, I respect you, bro. I love you, bro. I love the Lord, but you do everything that he tells you not to do. So obviously you don't love him, man. Obviously you got a problem with him and you despise him. And that's why you're spiritually adulterers and adulteresses, because you're literally committing spiritual adultery against Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All you men that commit adultery with women that have husbands, guess what? You're an adulterer. You're basically committing fornication against the Most High, because that's a commandment that you're not supposed to do. If you celebrate Christmas and Easter and do all these things, man, you're basically spiritually committing adultery against Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because he's supposed to be your heavenly father. Your husband was supposed to be joined unto him. So you're constantly an enmity and an enemy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's why, hey, the second death is going to be here just for you. It says, "Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. Do you think that the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? And that's part of the battle, man. You got to fight these lustly urges. You got to fight to not always want to do what's always pleasing and always appealing to the flesh, man. And that's where a lot of people lose the spiritual battle, is by being conquered by the flesh, man. Being conquered to lust and to, to do the things that, you shouldn't be doing. But since it feels good in the flesh, since it feels good unto you, especially because this wicked ass world under Esau gives you the green light to do it, you tend to lean more towards that way, man. You don't fight that through the spirit. You don't fight that through prayer. You don't fight that because you fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua and what he can do unto you. You see, our people, are constantly spiritually losing, man. And I heard a great quote, man. This guy, I forgot who said it, but he said basically, you're not what you do, but you are what you repeatedly do over and over and over again, man. That's who you truly are. Now, you can do one thing and make a mistake and be like, oh shit, you might go off and realize you wasn't supposed to do that. But once you have the fear of the Most High and you truly, fear him, and you really believe that when you apply these scriptures to your life, that it can be a better and a good outcome, hey, you're not going to continuously do those things over and over again, man. You'll make those corrections. You'll snap out of that real quick. You'll be more mindful the next time you encounter that type of temptation to fight it and to, flee from sin as from the face of a serpent, man. You wouldn't continuously go down that path because you know that the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is watching, and there's nothing that you can do that you can't escape. So therefore, hey, man, you will be on your P's and Q's. I just thought of a precept when we finish this though. It says, do you think that the scripture saith in vain, that the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. And that's what it's about, being humble, man. That's really what the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is all about, is being humble, man. Knowing that there's a power greater and mightier than you that can, and there's consequences for your actions, man. And if you truly want to be sincere and righteous in the eyes of the Most High, then, you will be humble. You will know, look, man, the Lord said don't do it. Hey, I'm just not going to do it, man. Even though, everything in you is probably saying, oh, you should do it. The flesh is telling you, do it. But hey, once you are fearful of the Most High and you can humble yourself, man, it'll be easier to make the right decision than the wrong decision. It says, submit yourselves, therefore. Let's get that word for submit. That's what it's about. You got to submit yourself to the Most High, man. Don't submit yourself unto wickedness and to sin and into this world, man. You see, and that's where a lot of Jake end up going bad. You're trying to submitting yourselves to the lust of the flesh and to the eyes and to the love of this. That's why Scripture tell you don't love this world, because all the things in this world is the lust of the eyes and the lust of the flesh and the pride of life, man. That's all this place is all about, man. Making you walk in a way that is prideful before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right. For the word for submit is hypotasso. It says to subordinate, to subject, to obey, to submit to one's control, to yield to one's admonition or advice, to obey, be subject, man. See? Remember, when Yahushua died upon that cross, we're no longer our own, man. Scriptures tell you that before we came into the truth, hey, we had plenty of times when we lived after the ways of the heathen, lived, spiritually dead, lived after the ways of this world. You had, we was all out here living reckless, living like niggas, living like heathens, man. Celebrating Christmas, eating ham, smoking weed, doing drugs, committing adultery, stealing, being an idolater, spiritual adulteresses, man. But when we came into this truth and Yahushua shed that blood, hey, we're no longer our own. We were all brought with a price, man. And now we're to be subordinate and under the obedience of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. It says, this word, the word was a Greek military term meaning to arrange troops in division in a military fashion under the command of a leader. You see, in a non-military use, it was a voluntary attitude of giving in, cooperating, assuming responsibility, and carrying a burden, man. You see? That's what we got to do now. Now we got to be responsible for our actions, man. And now we have a blueprint and a way to walk to where we can, assume responsibility for our actions and how we're moving and how we're pleasing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. So it's a beautiful thing. What scripture I said I was about to drop, if I can remember. It says, resist the devil and he will flee from you, man. And that's something that a lot of our people struggle with, resisting the devil, man. You know, resisting the, the temptation to do wickedness, Like I said, the devil can come in many forms. It can come in the way of a woman trying to entice you. It could be, a certain situation might entice you to do something that goes against the scriptures. But you got to resist, man. You got to fight. Oh, that's what okay, I remember now. It says, draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you. You see, so as long as your intentions on serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are true, and you're sincerely trying to do right and not do wickedness, man, hey, that burden will get easier and easier. And the Lord, he'll guide you. He'll be with you. He'll get Satan off your back, man. He'll put you in the right spirit to want to do the things that are, right in his sight, man. And it feels good to do right by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. It says, cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, meaning your minds, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. That's what it's about. Humble. Just be humble, man. Just be humble, man. And just know that you ain't getting away with nothing. And the Lord is watching everything. And, hey, the Lord can easily jack you up, man. Let me get this real fast. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5, verse 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart, meaning thy mind, man. You see? And that's a very evil and wicked thing. Hey, that's why the Lord gave us law, statutes, and commandments, and judges, and leaders, and elders, and apostles, man. So we're not just walking after our own mind, and that's where the majority of our people get jacked up, man. Because, like, again, that's what the society pushes, man. Hey, man, do you? Hungry, why wait? Let me do me. Hey, man, every time Jake say let me do me, hey, he's going down the path of straight destruction, man. That's why we got law, statutes, and commandments. Matter of fact, I know I can get all these precepts. Let me get this one, man. The Lord made it very easy for us, that we know that oh, I spelled that wrong. But we was made subject unto vanity, but now, man, it's getting a lot easier, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. See? So we were given statutes and commandments, man. The Lord he wrote it out for us. We don't have to think for our own. We don't have to go and say, well, let me do me and let me figure it out for myself. There ain't nothing for you to figure it out. The Lord already got it figured out for us, man. See, he's already given us a law that is approved of all in a way that is better than every other nation on this planet Earth, to separate us from these different heathen nations, man. To set us apart, to be that special, peculiar people, to be that special and peculiar people above all people, man. But what did Jake do? Jake wanted to be like the other nations. Jake wanted to downgrade and lower themselves to their, basically to be like these lower life forms, man. To be like these heathens. It says, therefore keep and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a great nation and a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who have God so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for, man? So the Lord, hey, man, he gave us this great wisdom and this knowledge, man. Now is the time to apply it. Now we see what happens when we deviate from it. We see what happened when we didn't do this. We're in the situation that we're in now. This is why we went into captivity after captivity. This is why we were torn in pieces. This is why we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. This is why we don't even have a God. We're not even in our homeland right now, man. We straight up all the way on the other side of the planet Earth, man. The Lord kicked through us like that ball he said he would, and now we way the hell over here in Babylon the Great, catching pure holy hell, man. Pure unholy hell, man. See, but the Lord, he made it simple for us, man. We got the light, we got the wisdom, man. He gave us the ultimate top swaggers, if for you people can understand, to constantly be above all these nations, man. And even in our lower state, we still better. We still more influential. We're still the best. But it's just that, hey, you know, we went off from the main source. Now we here catching all this hell, man. But the time is going to come to where, hey, the thing that's written here is going to be put within us. So imagine when the Lord put the law, statutes, commandments in our inward part. This is when this sentiment of these nations is really going to, you know, be, you know, promoted. It's really going to be seen, man. It says, for what nation is there so great? It says, and what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I have set before you this day? Only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life, but teach them to thy sons and thy sons' sons. See? This is supposed to be a perpetual wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, a beautiful blessing, man. But what do our people do? They deviate from that, man. They don't want anything to do with it. So now, look at them now, man. You see? It says what? And it says back in St. John chapter 3, verse 20, it says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light. And what is the light? This truth. Yahushua HaMashiach, man. What I just read in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. That's our light. That's our wisdom and knowledge, man. That's what's supposed to separate us and elevate us above all of these heathen nations, man. But now we're coming back into it, and we're slowly being, you know, raised up, you know. We're coming back into that, and it's a beautiful thing to be a part of and to live after and to try to do to the best of your abilities, man. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua sees those of us that are sincerely trying to incorporate this wisdom and this knowledge into our lives every day, man, and trying to teach them to our sons and our sons' sons and our daughters, man. It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. And that's what Jake don't like, man. That's where the majority of our people are at right now. 2/3 of them. That's why you had that one chick, that astrologer chick just got, that's why she bugged out and did what she did, man. She had that evil spirit on her, man, because she hates the light. You know? And we know she probably heard about the Israelites. She know about, you know, what we're out here doing. And she probably scoffed and mocked and talked all type of shit, man. And look what happened. The Lord put an evil spirit on her to cause her to stab her husband and to throw her babies out of a moving car and to drive her car into the Pacific Highway, man. And that's what you do to a witch. But that's what they used to do. Well, you're supposed to burn a witch, but shit, even back in what was that, the Crucible, during the you know, the witch hunting days, they would drown witches, man. Put a big ass boulder on her and throw her in the damn ocean, man. And if she floated and made it out of there, you know, then they know that she was truly a witch. But the bitch didn't come out of there. Her ass stayed down at the bottom of the ocean, man. All right. Yeah, this is I don't get that one. But it says, but he that doeth the truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High. You see, and that's where we want to be, man. That our ways are being wrought within the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. That we're walking in that righteous path. We're walking in the light, man. And then we know that we can't be above reproof or correction, or when we're going off to be, you know, or to be criticized, man. You know, hey, somebody's bringing particular criticism about you or telling you going off about a certain thing. The best thing that you can do is take heed unto it. You know, even if you don't think it's true, you know, you still got to consider, you know, because, you know, hey, man, you know, shit happens sometimes, and somebody could accuse you of shit that wasn't even true. That may not even have been the case, but, you know, at the end of the day, you got to at least consider, maybe, you know, you got to at least consider you know, if it was true, you know, what you got to do to do what's right, man. Or if you didn't do it, you know, hey, sometimes there's nothing that you can do in particular situations, but you just got to move forward and just, hey, man, pray for mercy and just pray that you continue to walk in the light, man, and walk in ways that are pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because at the end of the day, the Lord don't want to hear, he don't want to hear excuses from nobody, man. Nobody has any excuse in these last days, you know. His judgment is going out. All hell is about to break loose. World War III is on the brink. That's what I wanted to talk about real fast. This whole situation over there with them damn small hats, man, which that's about to pop off in a major way. You see? Look at this. Let me read this. Let me get some water. You know, still got all these things going on around the world leading to prophecy, man. You know, even though we still got to make sure that we're walking accordingly, and that we're walking, you know, in the ways that are acceptable to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because hey, all these prophecies still jumping off the page, man. Like I said, World War III is about to pop. Look at this one. This is from Barron's. It says Iranian threat to Israel real, says the White House. It says Iran threats of reprisals against Israel after a strike in Syria this month that killed 2 Iranian generals remain real, the White House said on Friday. We still deem the potential threat by Iran here to be real, to be viable, National Security Council spokesman John Kirby told journalists. Kobe would not confirm reports that U.S. officials consider an Iranian attack imminent or comment on whether the United States will shoot down any Iranian missiles fired at Israel. I would just say that we're watching this very, very closely, he said, adding that Washington would make sure that the Israelis have what they need and that they are able to defend themselves. The United States would also look at its own force posture in the region where it has thousands of troops to make sure that we're properly prepared. Joe Biden on Wednesday warned that Iran is threatening to launch a significant attack on Israel. He pledged ironclad support for Washington's top regional ally, despite diplomatic tensions over it. So basically, America's saying, look, either way, no matter what happens, they got ironclad support for those small hats over there, man. And that's what we want. We want Iran to go over there and to kick some shit and do something very drastic, because we know that America is going to eventually get involved in that war, man. And that's what leading to the least of the flock drawing them out, which I was talking about last week. See, and that's what's going to kick off this Third World War. That's what's going to get America, you know, ultimately involved. It's going to get Russia involved, China involved, you know, all the UN involved, NATO involved, and that's what we need to happen to bring in this Third World War, man. So you can see, hey, the Lord is cooking. The Lord is working over there, man, and hopefully them damn Iranians do something soon, you know. But now they got those small hats over there on tension, which further shows that they're not the people of the Most High. All type of hell is going on over there, man. You know, you got the whole the people rising up against Benjamin Netanyahu, not a Jew. He has to basically stay in this war in order for him to maintain power, because the people are marching to get him out of power, man. And then you got that whole situation with Gaza and those Palestinians, and now you got them striking Iran, and Iran promising retaliation. You see? And I hope it's going to be something big and major, so that hey, these prophecies can be fulfilled. You know? Just like I said, these things need to happen so we can get the hell up out of here, man. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 13. It says, "For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, that Bosra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste." You see? And this is why we need that situation with those small hats in Iran to kick off, to get it going, because it's going to ultimately lead to this prophecy being fulfilled, and Basra, which is dealing with America, to be totally annihilated, man. It's going to cause all of these other nations to get involved, you know, Russia and China. And like I said, the brother did that beautiful algorithm showing you exactly what's going to happen when these nukes touch base here on Babylon the Great, man. In 1 great hour, such great riches is going to come to nothing, man. And this place is going to be totally eviscerated off the face of the earth. And this is going to be how Esau is going to ultimately be taken out of power, man. And we need that our land, the land of Israel, to be cleansed from all of that folly and wickedness going over there, man. All of that BS, knock that dome of the rock, completely annihilate that place. All of their synagogues, all of that wickedness, all of that BS going on over there, it needs to be cleansed before a righteous colony of the Most High's people can go back unto them. And all these things are leading to that prophecy being fulfilled. It says, I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. You see, and that's what's being done. That's what all this, all these chess moves are ultimately making to come to pass, man. That's why the Lord got these all these different proxy wars and these different situations brewing up over there in the Middle East, man, so that all things can be fulfilled, man, so that the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai can be confirmed and prophecy can be fulfilled. See, what people will say, you guys shouldn't wish that, you should wish for peace on earth. Well, it's not going to be no peace on this earth, like I read earlier, until Yahweh Shai comes back. Until Yahweh Shai comes and judge and makes war and settle, gets everything settled, and subjugates all these different heathen nations and take them out of their position of power and rulership, and establishes the Israelites on the seat of authority. Shalaki. All right, but hey, like I said, a rumor is heard. Like I said, I got reading right now what these different individuals are saying about what's happening over there. These are part of those rumors, man. You know, they're on high alert. They know something's going to happen. Iran's going to attack, and they know if Israel. Oh, look at this one. I got another one in here. Look at this one. Where is it? It says Israel threatens to nuke Iran if America stops supplying billions in aid. You see? So either way you shape it, hey, the Lord's going to make these. He's going to make this prophecy come to pass, man. America's going to definitely get involved in this war. You see? And now look, Israel's saying, look, America, you better come help us, because they know they're gonna do something. They know they're gonna send off a serious attack on Iran. But when you read the second Ezra, they're going to tell you that, you know, those Iranians, they're going to get the upper hand. They're going to get the advantage. They're going to do a strike that's going to eventually put them in a position to where Israel is going to be basically in a position to where America's going to have to come and save the day. Because Israel can't just defeat Iran just in the head of war. They need the backing of the West. They need their billions. They need their weapons. They need their military. They need, you know, America to step in, and that's really America's only real strong ally over there in that region is those small hatters, man. So they're going to have to come and deliver them damn devils and help them. That's why they're saying such bold things, man. They're saying we're going to nuke Iran if America stops supplying billions in aid, man. You see? But this is all the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? This is all part of the Lord putting the pieces in place. See? I have another one. No. Yeah, but you see, that's some serious shit right there, man. But we know that all things are working towards the prophecy being fulfilled. Back in Jeremiah, it says, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. We see that happening right now. Everybody is cussing out the West. Everybody is shameful spewing here on Babylon the Great. Everybody is cussing this place out. All the nations are mad. All the nations are making moves to where they could, you know, financially separate themselves from Babylon the Great and work amongst each other peacefully and without the aggression of the West, the sanctions, the infiltration, you know, them coming in and destabilizing their countries. You know, they're all trying to work together, like Russia, the BRICS. They're all trying to work together to have a gold-backed currency to where they could, you know, not necessarily deal as equals, but be free from the tyranny and the oppression and the confusion of the West, man. You know, they don't have to take, you know, accept particular terms and deals from the West, accept their foreign policy, not to have their, you know, their inheritance and their ways of life to be manipulated by the West. Otherwise, they'll have to, you know, feel the wrath of, you know, like I said, putting sanctions on them or devaluing their currency, or, you know, putting their country in a situation where they have to do what the West wants, man. So everybody is despised this place. Everybody is through with Babylon the Great, man. Oh, you just had Janet Yellen go to China, and they basically dissed her to go and meet with more Russian. They dissed her just to meet with the Russian diplomats that came over there, man. And she was over there talking big shit. They just blew her off and ignored her like, bitch, shut the hell up. Don't nobody give a damn what you got to say. Nobody respects Babylon anymore, man. And it all starts at the top. Look at stumbling, bumbling Joe Biden, man. And this place is ultimately, it's just through, man. Hey, the Lord is this place is finished, man. All right? This place is not going to be healed. The inflation is not going to stop. The dollar is, Donald Trump is not going to make America great again. What's going to happen is exactly what's written in the scriptures, man. Civil war, third world war, division, death, pestilence, famine, and destruction is coming to Babylon the Great, man. I don't give a damn which way you slice it, man. That's what's coming into this place, all right? The heyday and the glory of Babylon the Great America is over, man. You see? You take wounds for her all you want, but she's not going to be healed, man. And I'm reading about what's going to be her ultimate judgment right now. Verse 16, it says, Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. See? And that's ultimately what's on the table for this place. Read Revelation, the 18th chapter. It tells you the whole way that Babylon the Great is going to be dethroned and destroyed, man. Like I said, in one great hour, so great riches is going to be turned to nothing, man. And we're in the stages to where all the tables and all the stages being set for this to take place. It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. You see? And we know how Sodom and Gomorrah went out via nuclear destruction by fire, man. That's why this place spiritually is known as Sodom and Egypt, man. And it's going to go out in that same like fashion, because the same vibration and the same spirit that Sodom and Gomorrah was in, America exhibits that whole way of life, man. And it's evident to see. You know? That's why what happened? Oh, I forgot. It says what was that? It says, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong, but I will certainly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time, and who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai that he have taken against Edom. You see, in a way, it's reading, it's telling you how this place is going to be destroyed, but then it's going back and telling you the lead up into the destruction of Babylon the Great. It says, and his purpose is that he have purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. See? Who was the least of the flock? Those 1948ers, man. So you can literally see how the Lord is showing you how this place is going to be ultimately destroyed and burnt with nuclear fire. But now it's telling you right now in the 20th verse, the lead up unto that, which is dealing with those small hats in this Iranian situation, which is going to eventually, going to cause America to get involved, Russia to get involved to be that guard unto Iran. When you read Ezekiel, maybe I'll get that next, 38 chapter, it's going to eventually lead to this Third World War. All these major nations and EU nations getting involved, and eventually they're going to be all gathered into the valley of Jehoshaphat, where the Lord is going to sit to judge all these nations, and this place is going to be literally annihilated with nuclear missiles and the fire from the chariots. It says, the earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry of their noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Is that what right. Let me get this real fast, you see? Because it's all the will and the counsel of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Right? This is the script the Lord has written in the movie for Babylon the Great. And there's nothing that anybody can do or say that's going to stop it. All right? These things are going to come to pass whether you like it or not. Hey, and it's our pleasure to come out here to prophesy and to tell the world these things before they happen. And this is Psalms chapter 33, verse 10. It says, the Lord, Yahweh, bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. You see? So no matter how the talks they try to have about, we need to have peace, we got to have a ceasefire, we got to be do some nuclear proliferation and come to the table and talk and try to avoid this third war. It's not going to happen, man, because that's not the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, the counsel of the Lord is going to stand, man, and this place is going to be nuclearly melted, and Esau, they're going to be destroyed. Period. It says, Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. You see? So it's nothing that you can do that's going to stop the will or the prophecy of the Lord from coming to pass. It's already been written. It's already been signed, sealed, and stamped in the heavens, man, that these things are going to happen. And nothing's going to change it. Nothing's going to alter the course of this third world war and, these nukes eventually being let off, man. And nothing's going to stop the elect from being beamed up into the chariots and our enemies beholding us being taken up as we're being delivered and coming up hither as we see the judgment of this great war. It says, the counsel of Yahweh standeth forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations. See? Blessed is the nation whose power is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance, you see, which are the Israelites, man. And nothing's going to change the fact that the Israelites are the chosen people. They're going to be blessed, just like Balaam told Balak, look, who the Lord hath blessed, I can't curse them, man. Just like the elect, you can't stop the elect from being the elect. Nothing that you can do is going to sever the love that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has for the elect, man. And no amount of circumstances is going to change that. Just like you can't, Esau think he's going to, that's why he's trying to block out the sun. He's trying to search out the height of the heavens and go into the bottom of the ocean and search out the deep and block out the sun to try to upset prophecy, to try to, one up Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. But it's impossible, man. And that's why he's coming with that MOTB, hoping that he can defile the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and hoping that he can upset prophecy, man. But hey, man, your arms are too small to box with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. This is Psalms 33 and 18. It says, behold, the eye of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death. And what's coming? That second death, man. It's nuclear missiles. See, that's where our hope is. We're not hoping to find a bomb shelter and dig down deep into the earth and try to, outlive the nuclear annihilation like an episode of Fallout. I started watching that shit. Hey, the first episode, they show you that basically California got nuked, man. You know, the first episode, it shows you America got nuked, man. And the whole place, and it ain't going to be like Fallout where everybody's going to survive the nuclear annihilation here in California. Hey, this place is going to be a desert where no man is going to ever pinch. The Arabians not going to pinch here. Nobody's ever going to inhabit Babylon the Great except these desert animals, man. See? It says, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waiteth for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. See? And that's the mind frame that the elect have, man. Our hope and trust is completely all in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Not in, like I said, not in bunkers, not in getting on a boat and sailing to Africa. There's other bullshit, these other bugged out Israelite groups be pitching and selling, But in our salvation is in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, beaming us up into the chariot. See if I can get that, man. Real fast. This is Revelation chapter 11. This is Revelations 11 and 11. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, which is already happening. They're seeing the rise of the elect. They see us standing upon our feet out here on the highways and the byways and prophesying. We're out here speaking in the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, a name that these devils was hoping and praying that they had done away with, and they were able to hide and to sweep under the rug that we would never be reunited with those names again. But hey, it's all the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Now we have these names, man. Now we're standing upon our feet. Now we know the truth, and now we're out here telling Esau who he is right to his face. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. What is the cloud? The chariots, the UFOs, man. This is the only escape that you're going to have out of Babylon the Great, America, when the second death, these nuclear missiles drop, is to go up into the chariots, up into the upper atmosphere, man. You see, then we shall forever be with the Lord. You see, and that's where our hope is, in the trust in the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and our salvation coming in this fashion. Which a lot of people, when we say that, they laugh, they mock, they call us crazy. They say that's some sci-fi shit. Well, hey, the salvation of Israel is going to be something that's going to be out of this world, something that this world can't perceive nor have faith in, but the elect do. It says, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And at the same hour, there was a great earthquake. What's going to cause that earthquake? These nuclear missiles, man. Like I said, if you brothers didn't get a chance, check out that brother Elder Ariala's video on the algorithm he did dealing with the nuclear missiles, man. And I did a video similar to that a couple of days before, where they were basically they declassified, basically how they declassified like old papers. Basically, these scientists telling you what's going to happen when these nuclear missiles They said when it hits the Pentagon in D.C., but we know that it's going to be over the whole of America, man. And they was literally saying everything that the scriptures say, man. How people was going to be evaporated, that besom of destruction was going to sweep throughout the whole country. People was going to be melted, standing upon their feet. That sweeping nuclear fire is going to be coming like at 380 miles an hour. It's going to be like 190,000 degrees, some shit like that. A massive amount of heat, man. You see? And this is how we're going to be. Hey, the only salvation from that is to be taken up into the chariots, man. It says, and I heard, and at that same hour, there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, which is America, which is what? Broken up into those 10 FEMA regions, man. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly, which is what? This third world's war, which in this third world's war is where that great earthquake is going to happen in the midst of it, via these nuclear missiles. You see? And that's the only way you're going to be delivered out of the second death, this great nuclear annihilation that's coming here upon Babylon the Great, man. And that's where our faith and our hope is in, man. It's in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his salvation coming directly like that, man. All right? And it's going to be a beautiful day, man. We'll be a part of that number, man. You see? I see all of our enemies, all these heathen, all these niggas, 2/3 that have been talking shit against the prophets, everybody that's been scoffing against this word. Hey, when all hell really start breaking loose, that's when these people are really going to come to the understanding that everything we was out here saying was 100% true. And we're not as crazy as you think we are. And the Bible was always true, and it was always the holy word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And I noticed too, you haven't been hearing a lot of these other Israelite groups scoffing and mocking against the MOTB now. A lot of them have gone silent upon that. A lot of them ain't doing videos trying to say, well, it ain't that, and this ain't this. You might hear people on the comment board saying a little small shit, but you don't hear the kickback that we used to get from a lot of these bugged out Israelite groups as concerning what the MOTB is, which is the implantable the micro chip, man. All right? Yeah, because the Lord is making everything plain, man. The Lord is making everything obvious to see if you have the spirit and the eyes to see. See, hey, like we say all the time, hey, we've been telling y'all for years that this third war was going to come. That this financial collapse was happening. That the shit over there in the Middle East. Let me get that. That over there in the Middle East is going to continue to get more hot and more heavy, man. All right. And let me get this. Oh, watch this. Let me show you this, man. And a lot of you women get prepared to be drafted into the great meat grinder as well. I had another article. Look what they're saying over there in Kiev, man. Which over there in Kiev, over there in Ukraine, hey, they literally got retarded people. They forced retarded guys to go and fight in the army over there, man. That's how much they're getting destroyed over there by the Russians in that Ukrainian war, man. You see, they got retarded kids forcing them to join the ranks of the army. And look at this. It says, top Kiev official says Ukrainian women should start preparing for conscriptions, man. And what is a conscription? It means to be drafted. And remember, they were having talks about having a draft here in America because the military is not meeting its recruitment requirements. And a lot of you brides, they're going to put you women in this great meat grinder too, man. A lot of you American women, you're going to be drafted in the army against your will. All right, because they're not meeting those numbers, and they're gonna draft a lot of you stupid ass migrants that's crossing the border. A lot of you Dominicans, you Venezuelans, you people from wherever you coming from. They're gonna put your ass in. They're gonna draft you in the military too. They're gonna tell you, look, if you fight in this army, we'll make you an American citizen. And a lot of you dumbasses is gonna do that shit, only to be taken over there to the front line of the great meat grinder and to be literally mashed to potatoes, man, in that Third World War. Look at this. It says Ukraine's chief military advisor for gender issues. Yeah, all you feminists, all you I don't need a man type of women, they're gonna draft you bitches too. All you butches, you dykes, all of you bulldaggers. You want to dress like a man, and act like a man. Hey, the Lord's gonna make Esau put your ass on the front lines as well, man. And don't try to switch it up and then try to become a broad when your name pops up on that draft board. Then they're gonna take out the dreadlocks. Then they're gonna take off the jeans, and you're gonna take off the underwear with the dick holes in it and put on some panties because you ain't gonna want to go to that great meat grinder. But it's gonna be too late, man. All you want to be G.I. Janes. Hey, I pray that Yahweh Chanel shot draft all you hoes, all you dykes, all you lesbians, man, all you studs. Hope the Lord put the spirit on Esau to draft all you bitches, man. You want to be a man? All right? Hey, to go fight like a man. Go fight for your country, man. It says Ukraine's chief military advisor for gender issues, Oksana whatever, has said the government should leave its old school mentality behind and implement true equality in its armed forces. Hey, that's what you women want, right? You want true equality. Well, hey, nothing smells like true equality than you having to go and fight on the front line just like the men do. All right, you want equality? You don't need a man. Men are disgusting. Men are this, men are that. Well, take your ass on the front lines. And then let's see what you're made of, man. It says President Zelensky recently enacted changes to the mobilization law, allowing the army to conscript 25-year-olds and abolishing several categories of exemptions from military service. And I hope that happens here, man. I hope they take off all exemptions of military service and put you broads on the front line, man. Hey, because they're going to need you because, hey, like it tells you, all the men of the mighty men of Babylon, they've all become like women. They're all born to fight. A lot of these Gen Zers and these young 25-year-old military age future draftees, they're not even mentally prepared to fight or to go to war. But they're going to go to war anyway. They're going to need you, man. All right? Hey, because America's army is spread too thin. They're going to need you niggas over there in Taiwan. They're going to need you over there in the Middle East. They're going to need you over there in Israel, in Ukraine. They're going to need you over there to fight with some of those NATO troops when it really starts going down. Hey, and they're going to gobble up and draft a lot of you damn Gen Zers out here, man. And a lot of you broads as well. And then all these feminists, all these lesbians, don't be surprised, brother, when that time comes, they're going to be trying to get pregnant by you. They're going to be throwing that stud box at you. They're going to be throwing that. They ain't going to want to be lesbians no more. They're going to toot that thing up and tell you to go raw, daddy. You know, pump her up, fill her up, man. You know, I'm trying to get pregnant. I ain't trying to go to war. You know, so don't be surprised when that happens, man. Because that happened over there earlier in Ukraine. They was to start drafting motherfuckers. They was jumping off roofs. They was intentionally breaking their legs, shattering their arms. They're gonna be doing that shit here too. Just to get a lot of these Gen Zers to get out of war, they're gonna be jumping off buildings, breaking their legs. They're gonna be identifying as trans-abled. You know, break my back, homie. Hey, just break my legs so I ain't gotta go to war. I ain't trying to go over there. You see, but they're gonna get you because they're gonna need you over there, man. It says there is currently no plans to conscript women, but the idea has been previously been raised, and I hope they probably are going to do it. That's how desperate they're getting. It says our Constitution states that it is the duty of every Ukrainian to protect their homeland, so it is only right that women serve too. Russia isn't simply going to disappear, she argued. So, like Israel, we have to be prepared for this, and that means training up both men and women to be ready for war. Oh, another thing I was about to say. Over there, Iran was just talking about recently, they was talking about nuking that place called Dimona, Israel. And you know who's in Dimona, Israel? All them black-ass Israel, all you so-called Negroes that moved over there. What was his name? Ben Ami, I think. All you Israelites, all you Jake that left America, that went over to the land of Israel, they put you niggas over there in Dimona, Israel on the nuclear site. Well, that's where Iran is talking about bombing over there. So a lot of you jakes that ran out of America thinking that you fulfilling prophecy, going there to Dimona, Israel. Hey, if Iran goes over there and hits Dimona, Israel, where the nuclear sites are, that means all those jakes over there, y'all gonna be totally annihilated and melted, man. Which shows that it wasn't time for you to go over there, man. Hey, we're gonna go back into the Holy Land when Yahweh Shai personally takes us and brings us back to the Holy Land, man. So you ain't got no business being over there right now, wearing yarmulkes and thinking that you over there fulfilling prophecy, man. It ain't time to go back in that land. We're gonna go back when Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai puts us back in that land, right? You see? So, hey, you Jay gonna get annihilated over there, man. Y'all better get the hell up out of there. You see? Because this thermonuclear war is coming, all right? This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." See? Which is this third world's war, this nuclear war, man. And it's right on the heels of happening. It's bubbling hot, man. See? What is this? This is here we go. This is Isaiah 66 and 16. 15 it says, "For behold, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire." You see? That's when Yahushua is coming back in the midst of this third world war. Right? A lot of you are going to get burnt with nuclear fire, but a lot of you are going to get burnt with the fire from the chariots, man. It says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. And they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in gardens behind one tree, in the midst eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. For I know their works and their thoughts, and it shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. You see, they're going to see the glory of Yahweh Shai, especially when he comes back and he cracks those clouds, man. When he makes his second return, for all to see. Hey, it's going to be on and cracking, man. Hey, and that's when we're going to lift up our eyes, man. And we're going to be praising and glorifying the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, and waiting for that, to be taken up and to be beamed up out of this great judgment and this second death, this great destruction that's coming upon Babylon the Great, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna close it there. Got to get ready to go to slavery, but Lord willing, this was edifying. Lord willing, brothers and sisters was fed. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishop of Great Millstone. And peace and blessing be multiplied on you, brother, in preaching this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.